was hoping we're out of fun. Oh, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. What am I gonna do? I think that's third state. Alright, I think we're back. We're gonna go here, make the mini player. Guess we're gonna end that song. And we're gonna minimize this. We're gonna close up this. We're gonna get y'all zoomed in. And now we ask the question that we've been asking for years. How does the brick break glitch work? How's the brick break bug work in the game? Not spread bug. Not bug report explanation. Is there a known bugs list in here? Is there a known bugs list in here? No, let's not leak my conversations. What am I looking for? Bugs. No, this is Emerald Kaizo. Wait. What the fuck? Why are we talking about David Foster Wallace in the Run of Bud? Okay, anyway, sorry, I got distracted by fucking David Foster Wallace crossover moment. What the fuck? Okay, wait, where is the bug list? Permanent Aurora Val, ability related bugs, move related bugs. Okay, so Brick Break and Psycho Fangs will remove barriers even when used against an immunity. So this will still work. Like if we go this guy, yeah, by the 4th. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, no rush, big dog. No rush. I also can't even get the VODs up anyway because the upload speed is so fucking bad. Yeah, no worries, big dog. So this thing will just eventually die. Like literally I've tried to upload a bunch, and I guess yesterday's I have to do some funky shit with because I didn't record for the full thing. So will this just die in 16 turns to... This will just die in 16 turns to sand, right? But what are the odds it doesn't do this for 16 turns and we can just brick break this? Right? I mean, us having mixed attacks makes this really, really probable. Yeah, is it optimal to just click brick break 400 times? Or am I smoking crack? Because they will get hurt by it. I'm assuming we just put brick break on this guy and then call it a day. Drag. You're risking it clicking hex. But isn't it... So it's got light clay. It's got light clay and we've got mixed moves, right? So it's pretty probable to click it every turn, right? Because it's like +8. Oh, so it's always +7, and then half the time it's +8. Which means it's... Yeah. It's most probable. Well, if we are baiting in someone else, right? Oh, ugh. Bulk up, power trip, weakness policy. What the fuck is this shit? Dragon Dance, Shelgon. Yeah, what the fuck is all this shit? Let's see what all of our matchups look like in the back. You outspeed in one tap, which is nice. I guess it's not nice if they do that. What are you baiting coming in? Because I wonder if... Nah, they wouldn't be able to get there with that. And you probably put in some work here. Even if you're not burned. If you're not burned, Hammer Arm plus Mach Punch does it. Shelf Smash, scary. Getting rid of Eviolite, less scary. Well Earned does some good work here. Well Earned, yeah, probably. I wouldn't say do some great work here. Is this okay? It's mixed between physical and special. All right. Yeah. Okay. This fight's gonna be annoying as hell, ain't it? Guess we can double AP this guy. Ooh! I think you... Did you get connected to mine? Mine just jumped to something. Oh, did my headphones jump to your phone?
Mine are on mine.
Weird. When you turned on your computer, mine. Maybe my headphones jumped to your computer. Funky. Big puzzle setting Krook from setting up. Well, yeah, so say Seismitoad gets as lucky as they can be, and what are they baiting coming in? This would be... I mean, if we give these... No, we don't have the water boosting thing, because if we give them the water boosting thing, this would be outspeed, out damage. Outspeed, out damage. They would be outspeeding, yeah. Yeah, what's the piece at the end where we kill them, though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the way we end this 1v1 here? Because we can do a lot of dancing. Power Trip is physical cosmic power. Yeah. And we'd need to ideally one-tap it or do something like Hammer Arm Aqua Jet, which might be the move here. Can we... Well, I guess the problem there becomes if it bulks up, right? We need like a guaranteed it dies, so we'd ideally want like a special attacker to do this. But I don't think we have a special attacker who like has the gumption to take the move and then kill it back, right? I mean, we could do something like... but I don't think Fake Out Sky Uppercut always kills. And then there's the problem of it being bulk up instead. Shut up, I was thinking about that. I know. Oh, what about Mamoswine Never Melt Ice? I mean, still physical attacker, though, which gets us into a bit of a tricky wicket if this bulks up. It also sucks that catching Onyx this late doesn't give it Screech. I feel like Screech was the most valuable move on it by a wide margin. I guess Frost Breath doesn't worry about crits. Does Never Melt. Pick it up. But we have to avoid 2 crits then, which is a little sketchy, and not get Rock Slide flinged. Or I guess more realistically, it'd be like Icy Wind, right? I mean, Icy Wind, Frost Breath. We're not faster after one. Ha. I mean, Meganium's still... We could do like a Poison Powder. I feel like that giving them time to bulk up is a little annoying. I mean, we could do something... Oh, why don't we go like Hitmontop? Are we dead to Crit Earthquake? We could go like Hitmontop, Fake Out, and then does like Miracle Seed, Energy Ball kill after that? Where it's like even if you take the turn to set up, like you're not really causing any problems here. It would have to be like a series of unfortunate Rock Slide flinches that would own us. And Top's good at coming in on any move. Yeah, I think this... And, well, we just have to verify that this always works. If we have Miracle Seed, we are doing 132. And then Top does 18 on top of that. There are... If they both exactly low roll, I think that's... I'm cool taking that. Oh, Sal, were you here yesterday when we found out that our Silk Scarf is trapped down south until we get surf? Fun times had by all. Also, we're almost out of citruses, too. We hear... Yeah. Surely we won't need that for any of Roxanne's split. I mean, for Flannery's split. Yeah. I didn't realize it just, like, blocks you out of that. Yeah, me neither. Me neither, because Mr. Briny or whatever guy with Pico is not sitting at either place to ship us back down there. I had no idea either. Like, if I would have been way more diligent if I had any idea that could happen. We are pushing the boundaries of the game. Yeah. Yeah, but there was... I forget what fight. One of the fights in the desert, like, we had to completely change our line because of it. Because we needed just, like, a little bit more juice on Fake Out. Anyways, they'll kill this, and then that'll bring in... Well, I guess it looks like it won't bring in Cloyster. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if it's going to come back to bite us like in the Shed Shell double. I can already see right now, like, we're going to need an extra bit of oomph in the Shed Shell double. And we're going to get cooked there. So this would be Outspeed Oko, so de facto would go into Shelgon. Dude, I can honestly see how continuing on, you could still very realistically keep Growlithe Meganium. Like, it continues to be good. This is Dragon Rush. Or D-Dance. Flinch Chance. Flinch Chance, D-Dance. Well, that makes contact, don't it? I mean, we could, like, Donphan, knock this shit off. I guess ideally we want an Intimidator. But none of them really love it here. It's also so whack that this guy can't learn the steel move that doesn't miss. That's so dumb. As Facade. I mean, so if it D-dances, what kind of pickle are we in if this D-dances? Well, I guess we just fish for an Icy Wind then. Because I also see the merit of like going into Donphan, knocking off the Eviolite, and then owning it that way. I feel like Donphan's probably a mon that is getting brought to this fight regardless. We did the double crit sometimes. Well, I think crit plus sand damage would probably proc a citrus. 178 divided by 16. 99. Okay, it'd probably get a little bit short. Or 98. Divided by 98. Other way around. Yeah, want to get there. So we'd, of course, be kind of fucked by double crit. What about you? Yeah, it's an interesting conundrum where we want D-Dance, but we don't want D-Dance. And then Overcoat, this is just preventing it from getting sand damage. Yeah. For our purposes. Are we dead to crit Dragon Rush? No. Because I feel like what I want to do here first is cover our bases for both a D-Dance and that. Because we get the -1, and then if it's like trying to Dragon Rush again, we just go this guy. I think -1, like Donphan, should win this. Barring like an insane series of flinches. But like at neutral attack, we win this with the knockoff every day unless we get like flinch, 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 flinch. We still, and then say this happens, then we bait in this guy, Frost Breath Liquidation, which is good that we're doing this with Donphan to bait in someone who would like be seeing guaranteed kills. And then would this be Whalern's job? Charm this guy down and then... Or, I mean, no, we just go, what is Whalern baiting? Always Liquidation. If this Shell Smash is obviously faster than this guy. Yeah, I guess we just have Whalern in here. Well, you're baiting Frost Breath Liquidation. You don't want to get Frost Breath. You don't want to take either of those moves. You don't want to take Liquidation. Because, I mean, Whalern isn't afraid of this guy. Especially if they start charming them. And they're only baiting Liquidation here. Reminder of exactly what Shell Smash does. Lowers defense, attack, special attack, and speed by 2. So I guess it would be boosted special attack here. Do you mind Weather Ball? You don't mind Weather Ball either. Yeah, in the scenario where it's like they're neutral attack or they're charmed. Like this is fine. It being faster is annoying. Even Whalern could probably win this 1v1 themselves. I think I feel confident enough that they could do that. We got Star Raptor, who's not gonna... We're gonna go no item because we can't afford to put a citrus on them. Whale is gonna be a citrus because that's the most important one. I think, is Meganium our other important citrus? I think that's probably our other important citrus. And the Toad, perhaps. Well, how much are you? You're taking a decent amount from this Earthquake coming in. You're fairly likely to pop that. Yeah. Back over to this too. What's the odds? Earth power, getting in 1 earth power here would obviously speed up the process. And we'd want to do that like first turn or getting in a liquidation because it gives us way more turns to not get fucked. Anyone else we can hand out? I mean, we could give you Brick Break. I think giving him on top Brick Break might be a nice, like, insurance policy. Because then we could do, and him on top, of course, learn Brick Break, right? Cool. Yeah, so we'll give him on top Brick Break as an insurance policy. But the odds here are pretty good for this to just like continue to do that all the way down the line. We'll go Toad with a citrus. I think that's probably... How many citruses do we have? Actually, this is a thing, unfortunately, we need to fucking check. Oh, Run and Bun isn't a real game. Oh, there it is. 0 in our bag. I think all of the ones we have are on Pokemon. Do we have... Are we, like, seriously out? Yeah, we are 1,000% out of citruses. That is pretty insane. Is there literally anywhere else we can grab a citrus? Or am I just, like, out until for the next few fights? I think we did like a rough exploration yesterday and found that there were none. Unless I am blanking completely on where citruses could be. Held items. Berry trees on Route 110, 111, 112, 110, 111. So there are ones on the other side. I know we have the ones on 117. 110? There's more down on 110. Maybe those are the ones I missed? Nope, we've got the ones on 110. What up, Mason? We're on the hunt for berries. 110, 117, we've grabbed those. 118, oh, 111 we don't have access to. 118, I think that's on the other side of the water. 103. Yeah, I might be the first person to ever... Actually, I don't think that's true. That I can't be the first person to run out of berries. Regardless, this sucks. I'll do one more just like look-see on this route. Maybe there's a tree that I missed. Because not having citruses for... Is this the last fight in the desert? Last trainer in the Sandstorm area. There's 2 left. So not having citruses for 2 battles isn't, of course, the end of the world. But golly gee, it would suck. Because it's not down over here. Those we would have had accessible to us earlier. We've already snatched the ones over there. Nothing down here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to be Orin pilled for the next 2 fights. Hopefully only 2 fights. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd run out of citrus berries, but alas, here we are. Terrible game. Honestly insane. All right, I don't think these matter too much, thankfully. But obviously, you like the citrus because it covers the bullshit happening. I think maybe Whalern's 1v1 is a little bit sketchier because they're going to be just taking sand chip every turn. But I think we'll still be fine. I think we have our squad too. I think this fight is ready to go. Hey, Fall to your chunk. Thank you for the raid. We're just about doing the second last fight in the desert. What happened though is we somehow ran out of citrus berries. We were just going to check that we really had exhausted all of our options, but yeah, we literally have completely ran out of citrus berries, which kind of makes me want to cry a little bit. I mean, as long as the next two fights aren't terrible. But I do hope this is the run, though. Where are we going? Donphan, Staraptor. Oh, actually, we already have everybody, yeah. So we're handing out orange berries. Not even hanging out on these mons or anybody on the death box. Bonjour. What is up, gamers? What is up? What is down, gamers? Oh, Lil MO and GRBR44, thank you for the follows. For some reason, my little thing that updates the follows and my little notifications aren't updating. Well, I appreciate it regardless. I'll update that manually because something is terribly, terribly wrong. Thank you, big dog. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my little notification thingy. Let's run the test real quick. Is Twitch just being fucky? That works properly. Stupid bullshit. All right, well, regardless, thank you, you two both, for the follows. Little LMO and Grubble. I'll just keep that notified. That's funky. Anyways, yeah, let's run this fight and hopefully keep our mojo. We've had problems lately about just playing well, to be honest. There's been a bunch of shit I've been missing. Seems like my notifications also are along there with it. I think we want to get rid of... Speed control's nice. Muddy water, we always have to have a move for, so I think I'm going to get rid of that for now. And then Brick Break for this guy. For Tyler to have the backup plan. We want... I think it's more likely to use Quick Guard than Wide Guard. Yeah. Cool. I don't think we'll ever click either of those moves, but regardless. Okay, so now we got to hand out the saddest citruses in the world. The poor man citrus and orange berry. And I think pretty much everybody's getting these. Yeah. All right, gamers. 2 fights remain in the desert. This first one, we are absolutely abusing the glitch that Brick Break still breaks screens. What we want to see is this stupid little ghost guy break out things for 4,000 hours. And then we go to the next 1v1. We've built in a bit of steering here. Also, I can't believe every time we go back to the desert, the Mirage Tower is there after it took us like a half hour to get it in the right spot. All right, gamers, let's double check that y'all got brick breaks. Go, everybody's got everything they need. Let's go. What up, Munch? That Munch is a munch. We had it for glunch. Okay, I think I'm going to take my chip on turn 1. And obviously it's going to be monumentally less chip if it chooses the right screens. Mud Shot would not make it faster. We need to hit it with 2 Mud Shots to make it slower. Which we could do. I feel like there's actually not a It's not the worst idea. So actually, let's go Mudshot 1 here. It really doesn't... Wow. It's super, 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 super high odds. And it gets that, so we can't slow it down again. That is really interesting. We almost got cooked by it. Okay, so no screens are up. If it attacks us 2 turns in a row, then we're in an interesting spot. Okay, there's the reflect. So I'm going to go Earth Power the chip it a little bit more. We don't want to kill this. Okay. We've done a decent amount of chip here, though. That looks like we should... Okay, we want to see light screen this turn? Cool. All right. Then most likely we should be able to walk this down. Cool. Screens. Screens. That's probably one more turn of screens. Cool. All right. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's exactly what we want to happen. We just got the really low odds first attack. That could have been miserable. I guess in a perfect world, I should probably go Cherry Berry there for exactly that. But regardless, Shelgon's coming in early. Interesting. Do you see a kill with Dragon Rush? Outspeed. Outspeed out damages. Okay. I'll take it. So this is either Dragon Rush or Dragon Dance. The plan for this is go into Staraptor to get it -1. Cool. Dragon Rush is fine. Ouch. Cool. And then this is, again, Dragon Rush, Dragon Dance. We're going to go into, I believe this is going to be begin as, I think this begins as Donphan's job. And then, yeah, because we have, Donphan is allotted for this, Meganium and Hitmontop are allotted for Krookodile. Yeah. We just got a little out of whack with our ordering. Rush misses. That's beautiful. Okay. This thing is an Eviolite, which makes it so bulky, so we're going to take this turn and get rid of that junk as long as... Okay, dancing, so that's going back to neutral attack. We're not going to get flinched. It is going to mess with its bulk. Yeah, cool. That's great. Now we just need to hit high horsepower twice, and we are chilling. Cool, there's one. And, Ice Shard might actually be able to pick this up. Yeah, Ice Shard is 26. So let's see what we're baiting in next. This would be Krookodile outspeeds and outdamages. I'm going to assume Cloyster outspeeds and kills, depending on what damage we take. And it, so I think it might behoove us here to... I think we want to take a little bit more damage so Cloyster comes in here instead. Well, it's... you know what? No, we kind of would like Crocodile to come in here. Because it would be guaranteed Earthquake bulk up, and we can get a free swap to Staraptor here. So I think we go Ice Shard, and then we see what the game throws at us. Cool. So Krook is going to either be clicking Bulk Up or Earthquake here. We want to see Earthquake because we can go into Chris for free on that. And then him on top really doesn't... Oh, okay, yeah, we have a great triple pivot here, actually. There's a -1. EQ, get owned. So now this is Rock Slide or Bulk Up. I think the Orin will actually heal us out of guaranteed Rock Slide. Okay, no, we were too healthy for Guaranteed Rock Slide. Okay, so this is either Rock Slide or Bulk Up. We're going to go into Tyler for this. Get it down to another -2. Want to see Rock Slide? Okay. Still doing damage. Get a little bit more defensive. I think this means we actually have to do this pivot again. Because now Fake Out plus Meganium's damage doesn't always kill. So we probably have to come back in for another one. So we can go for Fake Out here. So this is going to be EQ or Bulk Up. We're just kind of have to do this dance for a little bit. Cool. Get owned. All right. Then same thing coming back. We're going to go back into Tyler, make this thing -3. Or is it -2 now? Because it did go 1 up from Bulk Up. Rock Slide, that's fine. Now we just have to confirm that 2 up defense Fake Outs will kill. So up defense Fake Out would do 24 total with min roll. The numbers look right. Plus 24 on... You know what I didn't do? I didn't give Meganium Miracle Seed like I said I was going to. Like a buffoon. We're so back. I mean, we can still do a bunch of swaps here. We just got to make sure we're baiting the right shit, you know? So Energy Ball min does 110. -1 Fake Outs is 24. So Krook is going to be at minimum 151 -24 here. They're going to be at minimum 127, which is not Energy Ball range. We need to get one more Fake Out in here. So this, again, should be Earthquake or Bulk Up. We prefer Earthquake. Bulk Up is annoying. So what is this, guys? They've done 2 Bulk Ups, and we started this 1v1 by going into Star Raptor. We went into Star Raptor. We went into Hitmontop We clicked Fake Out. We've done 2 Fake Outs. So that means Star Raptor, Hitmontop, Star Raptor, Hitmontop. It would be -5. Okay, so it is +3 attack. Because we've gotten 5 Fake Out, 5 Intimidate. It's gotten 2 Bulk Ups. So this is always Rock Slide again. And so we've done minimum 24 damage. Now this is -4. Rock Slide is fine. Looking like a brawly battle out here. So if this is, when it's -1, I mean, it's +1 defense, we've done 24. So total we've done 24, plus we're about to do another 10 here. I think we're not quite at the magic number yet. So this would be 34, 34 minus, because honestly we might be able to just swig. Let's do the math on this though. 151 minus 34 is 117. Meganium usually kills, and this guy's Meganium's taking like no damage. Like even if we proc this weakness policy, they're taking like no damage here. So I think we can spin it. We can spin the wheel. EQ is not going to do jack. It is at -4 now. Yeah. And we can also... We could very realistically also hit... Nah, I think we're just going to hit the range. Yeah, we could very realistically just hit Poison Powder here, but I think regardless we're fine. Cool. And you know what also is great about this run is that this sets up Meganium for a one-tap with the Mon right after it. So this ended up working out well. Playing poorly worked out well. If that happened every time, we'd be the first Run and Bun champions. And then we outspeed and we one-tap. Cool. Fun times. I love fake-out intimidate shenanigans. All right, we've got one more fight till we get out of the desert and get stacked back up on our good old citrus berries. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Amen, my fucking life story. Can I get the sharp beak? Excuse me, before we do this fight. Ooh, piece of candy. Nah, it's on the other side. Yeah, I guess if we could go up a ramp that would dodge the shit, it would stop us from... We could just skip the fight. Cool. Alright, one last fight where we have to worry about, or act like we're worrying about the sand chip we take every turn and just ignoring it. Let's hope this one isn't too bad. Sandforce Hippowdon. It's slow, so inshallah we have someone who mercs it. Overgrow with Miracle Seed? Could do it if we don't have any other options. Surely we have someone else who mercs this guy. We're looking for special attack. Might as well if physical attackers don't get there. I imagine this is a Kingdra might get it. Do they really not change their base stats at all? Oh, the special attack doesn't increase at all. Okay, yeah, so that really just doesn't make any difference by leveling it up. Yeah, I guess this is a overgrow. There's no trapping moves in here. That's in the fight after this one. Any of those coming up? Yeah, I guess it's overgrow, miracle berry, miracle seed. How low do we have to go? So this is hippo, goat, golem, and exca. No drill. So this is mega, miracle, actually remember this time, and then what's the lowest health we can be? One-third. It's Pokemon on the census stat. 49? Go 48 for safety's sake. Unless there's something specific we're going to be baiting after Sandstorm. This would be slower but out damages. This is... this won't kill though. How much we take from Sand? 147 divided by 16. 9. So we'll be at 39 HP after. So, we wouldn't be dead to any of these guys' moves. We would be dead to exactly Head Smash. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't pick this because we outspeed in one tap. Very funny, honestly. Yes, we would be dead to exactly Iron Head from Excadrill. How do you feel about a Mach Punch into this guy, Conk? Not quite. We're always being Iron Head, though. Two Aqua Jets could do this. Sand Force. Yeah, Aqua Jet, Aqua Jet. We're not worried about like flinch or anything. We're not worried about rock polish. The question would be, does max roll plus 2 turns of sand kill us? 67, 67, and then how much does Kingler take from sand? +6, +6. We could get an Orin in there. Don't be a Citrus Berry diff here. Because that'll be 67 plus that. Then we're going to take 6 and then 6. It's actually, we don't need any berry technically, because we can take all the hits we need to and still kill with 2 Aqua Jets. This is an air balloon, so we don't worry about that. So this would be King with an Orin. Mega there, King here. Then Go-Goat will outspeed him 1 tap with random move. So, where are you, kitty? Random move, random move, random move, random move, A. All physical moves. If you can bait someone who isn't clicking Earthquake. Someone who can take random move and then doesn't bait Earthquake. Someone who can take random move and doesn't bait Earthquake. It is Donphan, but I feel like we kind of want Donphan for this guy. Yeah, it looks like Onyx can also do some work. I always really do forget how fast Onyx is. Or Mamo. Well, I guess it depends on the move, right? Okay, there's other guys who can take care of this. And it's Rockhead. It's not like, yeah. Something like Seismitoad could do this. So we could use Donphan for this. So what we were looking for was, can Monkey kill this thing? Nah. Head Smash. So this would be, again, Go-Go clicking random move. So it would be Don with an Orin taking random move and then baiting Horde Leech or Leech Seed. We go into Monkey. We'd kill with Overheat. Do 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 do. And this would go into Go Lem, clicking any move except Explosion, of course. And Seismitoad just wins. Toad and Frog. Who is the backup Mon we'd like to bring for this fight? What could get weird? I mean, Intimidator's always nice. Yeah, we'll go Staraptor here. Having a ground immunity swap might be nice. Alright, gamers. Let's game. One final fight in this treacherous desert. Probably bringing a similar batch of goons and goblins. I'm We'll actually remember to do the Miracle Seed this time. So this is going to be Meganium, Kingler, Donphan, Toad, Ape, Staraptor. Gonna do this over there. Orange for everyone that isn't Meganium, and we also have to remember the pre-damage Meganium. I think this is the first time we're doing overgrow strats. I mean, this will probably become more apparent when we're able to overgrow Leaf Storm. Meganium really does feel like a mon that suffers from 4-slot syndrome. Where I'd love to have the screens on this thing too. And I'd love to keep Synthesis and Growl and Magical Leaf and Energy Ball and Leaf Storm, but you can't have it all. Let's set their HP to overgrow range. Badoo. Badoo, badoo, boo. Bum, ba-dum, boom. This is Orange down the road. Miracle Seed there, cool. Alright, gamers, the final fight of the desert. Imagine item on 1 extra 1. Mon 1 extra move. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that would be really funky, the code, though, right? Because it'd be like, what happens if they lose the item? Do they get them? Do they always get to keep the move if they have the item on? Shenanigans. I don't need more things to think about, though, in this godforsaken game. I have to worry about what Pokemon they keep that on, and then when I'm not paying attention, when I'm having one of my lapses in judgments, I accidentally switch off the item, lose the move, and then yell at chat because they didn't tell me that that's exactly how it works, even though it says 100% in the description. That's 1,000% how it works. Anyways, let's get out of this godforsaken desert and hopefully get some berries. Okay, cool Hippowdon. We are at 48 health. We are going to click Energy Ball, and we are going to kill this guy. Yeah, would be a lot to keep track of. Game's hard. Hard game is hard. So this should be Excadrill. Cool. Excadrill is going to see kill with Iron Head. And exclusively Iron Head. That is correct. So we're going to go into the King of the Lures. Tamori's wise words, game's trash. So true, bestie. Why are we dead to... Why are we dead to high horsepower? What did I fuck up here? What did I miss? Well, also, I didn't have sand up when I was calculating it, so that one is 1,000,000% on me. But, I mean, we brought the perfect pivot here, though. Because we're going to do this. See, what I'm starting to do now, which has actually started to save my ass, is To know I'm going to fuck up. Instead of not fucking up, I've decided to know that I'm going to fuck up. Cool. All right. This is either Ironhead or... I don't think this would ever be rock polished. I need to confirm for sure. I think that the swap still happens here, right? If AI is slower than the Mon, they are, so it gets a +7. It could rock polish even if it knows it's dead, I think. Which is a little scary. I think still the swap has to be on the 2 moves that can't hurt it into Monkey. We want to see Ironhead or Rock Slide. Cool. Okay, we're fine. Sandstorm rages. We're going to take a little bit more chip than we thought we would. We're going to click Overheat to kill this guy. Cool. This is going to... Ooh, this is also a little scary because it brings in Golem, who can now explode. A miscalculation of sorts, for sure. All right. This is... this could be Earthquake. This is either Earthquake or Head Smash. Oh, wait. No, we're still fine. Because it's not going to explode on this turn. We're still fine. Yeah, we're chilling. Now we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. Yeah, it'll never be explosion there. See? We're preparing for ourselves to make mistakes. Because goes that wise adage. It might have been in, like, the Bible or something. Believe it goes, everybody makes mistakes, everybody has those days. And for me, it appears those days are every day. You might even go as far to say that it's every day, bro. But who knows? Okay, the question becomes, can... Oh yeah, Ape's still fine. Ape is the GOAT. So this is going to always be Horn Leech, because Horn Leech is a slow kill. We go into Ape, we take the Horn Leech, and then we kill with Overheat. Horn Leech crit cannot kill us. Horn Leech crit cannot kill us. Cool. We proc our Oranberry. We take the Sandstorm damage. It gets leftovers back up, and we click Overheat and kill it. This gets one shot. Cool. Scary, but we just played better. Cool. All right, we have finally made it out of the desert. Now, please, 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 give me some berries. We don't get the berries yet? I just want some berries. Oh, man. Okay, still no berries. At least there's no more sand. Okay. And it's a arena trap fight. Is that arena trap focus sash? That's evil. Holy moly, that's evil. Why would they do that? Are they trying to make this game hard or something? Now, I know you can obviously KO here, but what do you bait in? Flare Blitz. If we do Flare Blitz, would show KO here. They would see slow kill. Huh. Can you learn like Fire Punch? Maybe? I don't know if you do enough though. Oh, we get full synthesis healing again now. Beautiful. Yeah, because I know, obviously, Infernape can lead this fight by killing this guy. If we kill with Overheat, and we're at full health, which we won't be because of Bullet Punch. So we're going to take Chip, and that would get us into being dead to Earthquake range. And we don't have the ability to, we don't have Shed Shell yet, so we can't really play around that. So how do we kill this guy with someone who can escape, or with a move? What does Akaberry do? I'm assuming that's weakens Fire's effect. Yeah. Bait knockoff, even with no item. Can we bait dual wing beat with our lead? Can we bait guaranteed dual wing beat with our lead? We could. Oh, and we can just make free swaps now. Oh my god, the ability to make free swaps. Crazy. Because we could go like Intimidate, Fake Out, swap into Togedemaru, Fake Out. What are we baiting? Knockoff here. Yeah, we could pivot these two to the cows come home and then kill it with a Zing Zap. Then who are you baiting, though, is the problem, because that's going to be, yeah. Ugh. How do we deal with the Doug Trio as soon as possible, as ASAP as possible? Can we kill you with a bird? Oh, that's probably the move we want, right? Well, does that even bring... It depends on how much damage Staraptor's taken, I guess. Oh, and they take a fuck ton from Bullet Punch. Time to give Pidgeot Heat Wave. Not yet. I think it's probably like chip it with something and then kill it with... Well, I guess if we kill with like CC from Staraptor, yeah. Problem is too, again, it's like we take so much from Bullet Punch. It's just our birds aren't the best. Well, why is this Pidgeot still 42? Huh? Did I never level up? No way. Have I really put to the side this Pidgeot so much that I just forgot to level it up and have not noticed till now? I mean, it tracks. It's a dog shit Pokemon. Maybe it'll be better once it gets the Mega Evolution, but that is pretty damn funny. Yeah, I don't know if this guy has come to, barring like the early game where you just have to bring 6 Pokemon, I don't know if Puddin's come to that many fights, if any. KO's almost certainly less than 10. Fights gone to also is a strong possibility of being less than 10. Doesn't even learn shit. Puddin, can you be useful here though? Hey, Puddin. Be one of those things where it's like too slow to bait the right move. See, it doesn't even take that much damage. And it outspeeds it. I mean, it slow co's it. I guess we'd want them to take a decent amount of damage, right? At least they don't take as much with Bullet Punch. Or would we want to, like, bait a U-turn? I mean, we could do something like that. Do we have anyone who, like, baits guaranteed U-turn? I doubt, right? Because everything else would just probably also bait do a wing beat. Because if we could, like, pre-damage bring something in on a perfect U-turn. But I don't think we get that. Yeah, we just poison the steel type. And take all of our health in one hit. Yeah, I mean, we could do something with... Do either of our birds like killing Noctowl? Like, I guess, is a overstatement. I mean, these are not horrible matchups. Guess we do have Roost, too. To, like, get this to the perfect HP that we want. The problem is... Well, I guess here, if it's dead to slow Rock Slide from Golisopod, it's dead to... Well, the problem is Brave Bird doing too much damage. Now, Pidgeot's issue is that they do too much damage. Why can't we just U-turn with Infernape? Why doesn't Infernape just get U-turned? It's unfair. Down. Well, this could Bullet Punch or do a Wing Beat. I mean, and what's Togedemaru bait? Knockoff? About like Pidgeot with no item or Staraptor with no item. Pidgeot with no item takes not that much here. Maybe it really is something like Fake Out with this guy, then going into Togedemaru, hopefully doing the dual Wing Beat chip or the Bullet Punch chip. Both of them are going to make contact. Faking Out again, and then on Knockoff going into Pidgeot, or Knockoff going back into... Is that always Knockoff? Yeah. On Knockoff going back into this guy, getting another Fake Out, another dual Wing Beat going here, and then... Yeah, getting it low enough that Pidgeot can swing. Pidgeot doesn't have any like fun tutor moves that could be good here. What is Pidgeot's hidden power? Electric. That doesn't help us at all. This is such a tricky wicket though, right? Because if we're not dead to... Well, I mean, how much is just like one Bullet Punch do? Okay, one Bullet Punch puts us in the range to be dead to... Actually, even the Knockoff coming in puts us in the range to be dead to Stone Edge. And I don't think we're dead to crits. Because if all these mons see slow kills... This guy is going to see a fast kill, and it's going to go in the Dugtrio. Who's our Dugtrio killer? Oh, it's like Meganium? Yeah. Meganium or like Donphan. I feel like killing it's not really the problem. Actually, Kingler might be the best option here, because Muscle Band... well, yeah, I guess it is Focus Sash. So I guess Kingler is probably the piece de resistance. Because they can Aqua Jet. This fight's going to be super fucking annoying. I mean, it already is annoying just because we have to deal with the stress of a Noctowl who, I mean, a Dugtrio, if they come in on the wrong mon, they will kill somebody. What other clean 1v1s do we have? Like, who can win? Blunder policy, what does missing moves do? Gets boosted speed. Shard? Depends on if you come in on a heat wave. What about shard on you? Nah. I wish we had Lumberries. Yeah, I think that's going to be one. Noctowl's going to be heavily dependent on what move we're coming in on. How does emergency exit work with multi-hit moves? I mean, first impression doesn't do too much to Staraptor. Also, they are faster than Conk. Does this like Conk with a muscle band? Nah, it doesn't quite always proc it. But it looks like we have a decent number of candidates to 1v1 these guys. And Tangrowth. Potentially another bird angle. Damn, I am tired for no reason. I guess this could also be the Ape, right? Ape seems to come in on pretty much everything and then kill with overheat. Again, the big issue comes when if we don't get Dugtrio in first. I think that just has to be the thing, right? But I think Kingler's coming. Infernape can be... Infernape can be the answer to Tangrowth. Noctowl's really going to depend. So do we have the I think we still should have the proper slots. How does Togedemaru do with Golisopod? Just exclusively liquidation is a problem. And I guess Zing Zap, they're likely going to be coming in on first impression. Oh, well, I guess it depends on the mon. But yeah, if they come in on a move that isn't liquidation, they can Zing Zap and make them exit. Yeah. Okay, so how exactly do we want to do this? Starting. So it would be Fake Out. Caesar is going to do... Can we also do this with top? We could. Is it better to do it with top? I mean, we do less damage, but more likely bidding dual wing beat. So we go top with no item because we're going to be coming back in on knockoffs, right? Yeah. Top, no item, Tuggy with an Orin. So yeah, this is going to be... And this should... It's not always... Well, yeah, it's always dual wing beat. Because we're not going to be seeing kills. We're going to know that it's just going to click highest damaging move. We're going to go -1. The -1 is nice on this swap too. So we get a Fake Out, chip in, which will do 7. Then it's going to do dual wing beat, which will do 2/8, which is Caesar. 131 divided by 8. Going to do 32. So that'll do that, and then we're gonna do Fake Out again, which is another 7. What is the magic number for Pidgeot? Air Slash. And well, also the magic number too. This is just a huge fucking math fight. We take 23, and then oh, the scissor's kind of slow. We're gonna get bullet punched when it sees that it's dead. That happens every time, right? If it has dead the player and slower, all attacking moves with priority gets an additional +11. Yeah, so this is always going to be like 23 plus 33. So can Pidgeot from full health minus 23 minus 33, 86 is always dead to the moves we need it to be dead to. That's good. Because we need it to be fast killed by Doug Trio. Because it won't get Arena Trapped in unless they are airborne. So it won't get Arena Trapped in, but faster, 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 C fast KO. So, yeah. This should work. Well, let's go back to how much damage we need to do, because then the other magic number here is Air Slash killing this guy. Which actually, we only need Brave Bird to kill this guy. 33. So we need Caesar at 33 HP. So after one cycle, I don't care what anyone says, glizzies are good as fuck. Yeah. Sometimes you just want a hot dog. Sometimes you're just shopping around IKEA. You've had a good time, and you want to end your shopping experience with a hot dog. A little bit of mustard. You're good. It's not like an everyday thing that would probably do severe damage to your health. But every once in a while, a hot dog. Bold statement to say phallic-shaped food are the best. I wouldn't say hot dogs are the best, but hot dogs are good. This is coming from someone who literally got food poisoning the last time. Is that the last time I had a hot dog? I think that might be. Maybe I had like a hot dog at home when I was with my family or something. But last time I've kind of on my own accord chosen to have a hot dog, I got food poisoning, and I'd still eat another hot dog. So every cycle of us doing this Caesar thing is going to do like 46, right? So if we do the cycle twice, 92, I don't think that quite puts us in the range we want to be, right? So is there any move that Pidgeot really can't come in on? Not really. So I think we go and like some of these fake outs could crit. It could go for other moves instead. Like we have a lot of variants in these fake outs, right? But I think in like 3 cycles, we're good. And this is never going to U-turn, even at reduction. Because this is always the wing beat. We go here. Then this is always knockoff. Which we go back here on. Oh, I'm not factoring in the damage we take from, or the lesser damage we take because of the intimidates, right? Because then this would be knockoff. I mean, we could, and then I guess we could feather dance this. This is really a funky situation. But I mean, Pidgeot also has all the tools to make this okay. Right? They have all the tools to take time. Like Roost, if we need to. We could Feather Dance to make it even lower. Like, we could, like, seriously fuck with this guy. It only gets scary if, like, we need to take more damage. And then it's in Bullet Punch range, you know? Bullet Punch crit range. Because once we get... I think the only way we'd probably get fucked is at, like, back-to-back crits from Bullet Punch. So I guess we don't want to reduce this too much. Maybe we do want to not do it with Intimidate. Maybe the Ape is better. I mean, Togedemaru is going to take more damage, but it's by a minor margin. And, well, the Ape will also take more damage, too. I think I have faith in... And we could also bring the Ape as well, because I think we're going to bring the Ape for Tangrowth. I think this is going to be Hitmon, Tuggy, and Pidge. And then Pidge will kill this. Pidge will bait in Dugtrio. I think I have to just have faith that I can do this. I should. It's going to be Stone Edge. We've already had this today. Going to Kingler on the Stone Edge. We kill with 2 Aqua Jets. They would bait in Slower Oko. Faster Oko, basically random damaging move from that guy. Probably not random damaging move. We're going to be at like a little above 50. It's going to be like Hyper Voice or Hurricane. Oh, we can go... Well, I guess they can get crit. It's going to depend. Well, this makes it better that Togedemaru is not as low, right? Because they can just Zing Zap them here. So we'd want this to be a Persim for Togedemaru. To kill Noctowl. This saves us a slot too, right? Because we are rocking 5 right now, right? But yeah, if we have Togedemaru kill this guy, this is slower out damages. Maybe slower Oko. Togedemaru might be able to take liquidation here or I guess it would be taking the first impression. It depends on what we're dead to. What's the only move? Leaf Storm is the move that we take the most from here. I mean, yeah, I guess we could go to Pidgeot on that. Yeah, Pidgeot could also win this 1v1 too. I think that's a pretty flexible. So this is like Ape slash... it's like Pidge, Ape slash Pidge slash Tuggy. But I mean, ideally Ape here, because we take every move, and then kill with Overheat. -2. Brings in Gliscopod. This would probably be Liquidation. And it's going to be the last guy, so it's not going to swap out. Which is kind of annoying. And Liquidation is like the worst move for everybody. Is the Galissapod the secret annoying motherfucker, especially if they come in last and they're not emergency exiting? Defense drop would be real fucking annoying. Kingler's are gonna be like dying effectively. Maybe for roll compression we'll have to lead with the monkey. Because I don't think we have anyone who's like happy to take a liquidation here. That also can win the 1v1. I should add on top of that. Because Whaler can take the liquidation, they just don't do well in the 1v1 after. Donphan surprisingly takes the liquidation. Well, but if that's a defense drop, they're beyond cooked. Ha! It seems like we might need 2 Mons for this. Which also means we'd have to go ape lead instead, which I don't love. I mean, Leaf Storm crit's not going to do that much. Yeah, I think we should be fine to do this. We'd have to get some very unfortunate rolls here on knockoffs. Okay. So, for roll compression's sake, we have to do that. So, then what are we doing about Galissapod? Hopefully other mons that can help here. So, again, at the end of this is going to be this guy killing that. Could effectively be... Could be, in Weird Worlds, could be Rock Slide. Muscle Band. It'd have to be like exactly Leech Life here. And no, they don't even pick it up. We got a pretty damn weak guy. So Liquidation. Whalern is an expert of taking Liquidation and then baits Rock Slide. Yeah, and then I think this would be like a Heartstone. Yeah, Conk. Yeah. Whale with an Orin, and then Conk with a Band, or Heartstone. Okay. We do have the Heartstone, right? It's not another thing we fucked ourselves over by missing. Yeah, we just haven't used it yet. Okay. I think that's it. We're just gonna do our damnedest and see if we can get this Pidgeot to the right number. If we can't, all hell's gonna break loose. So let's not let that happen. That would be pretty cool if we could just not. But I mean, Pidgeot having both Roost and Feather Dance gives us a lot more flexibility on if we would fuck it up to have ways to get bowed out. Ape, Pidge. It's very funny. We were just talking about how like Pidgeot is worthless, and then we actually find the fight right after where they are the only Pokemon who can do what we need them to do. This is a brutal fight. BT dubs. Like for no reason. You get out and you're hit with a 5-mon fight that is actually perilous. Or full of peril. Might be the better way. to say. All right. A lot of close margins. Gonna need a Persum. And we need Pidge and Ape to not have shit. Okay. Hopefully this is the fight that finally gets us back to having citrus berries. We've been suffering in the 10 HP healing realm for too long, brother. At least we don't have to deal with the sand anymore. All right, I'm super concerned about this one. We just need to make sure we take our time. Something that I'm so great at. All right. We begin with a fake out. Then this is going to be Bullet Punch or Dual Wing Beat. I believe we'd want to see Dual Wing Beat here. Bullet Punch is fine though. Ouch. Barbs. Barbs 1. Then we have another fake out here. This is going to be Togi fake out 1. So then this is going to be knockoff here. Yeah, this should always be knockoff here. So we're going to go into the ape, who is particularly not holding an item to deal with that. Cool. All right, now we get another fake out from ape. We get a... Now this is, I think, still is a 50-50 on Dual Wing Beat or Bullet Punch. I think it's more likely to be Dual Wing Beat now. Okay, Bullet Punch still. Ouch. This might get us over the edge to bring in Pidgeot. That's below 50, of course. Or at least at 50. And I think that's a range where Brave Bird kills. Yeah. So then this is going to be knockoff coming in. We have no item. Okay. Now here is where it gets interesting. So, because we're showing a kill with Brave Bird, this is likely Bullet Punch. But we don't always kill with Brave Bird. So what we probably want to do here... But then, like, we're dead to 2 Bullet Punches. So I think... So I feel like the option here is either go back to Togedemaru, get a little bit more chip, or we click Roost here. Do we gain anything from clicking Roost? We're going to take, like, 50, and we're going to gain, like, 70. So we'll go up a little bit more healthy from clicking Roost. So I'm going to click Roost. Okay, so it went for Dual Wing Beat instead, which is a little troublesome. Okay. That is actually way more than a little bit troublesome. That is pretty freaking bad. I think we have to click Roost again? And I think the turn after this, we have to hit Feather Dance. Okay. So I think this is Feather Dance to drop its attacking stat. My only concern, we should check this. Feather Dance drops attack by 2. Okay. if my concern after this would be is if we're dead to... Well, I guess if one of these crits, we're like kind of fucked regardless. So I think this is Feather Dance. Cool. Then this is going to be Dual Wing Beat. Obviously, a crit would be very bad here. Then this is going to be Dual Wing Beat again. So I think it's Roost, Air Slash, Air Slash. The magic number we are looking, the health we need to be at is this the health we need to be at? This is a safe health. So we're going to go Air Slash here. I think Air Slash Flinch would be amazing. Okay. Okay. Now... this is going to be Bullet Punch, I believe. I think we're fucked to crit Bullet Punch. Even normal Bullet Punch does a lot. I think this has to be Air Slash, and we ball. Okay, cool. That's huge. So this should be Dugtrio coming in. Okay. The hard part of the fight is over. This is Stone Edge or Night Slash. We would prefer to see Night Slash here. That was too many crits that we needed to dodge there for that to not be a nightmare. Okay. This is going to be... Earthquake does max 52. We're going to click Aqua Jet, then Aqua Jet. Hone Claws would be kind of sick. Ooh, thank you for saving us some health. Cool. The KO Crab takes another victim. That guy's dead, that guy's dead. I believe this is probably going to be Tangrowth. Leaf Storm Power Whip. Nocturnal Towel. Oh yeah, I think we did know this. But now we have a better idea of what move this is going to be. This is always Hurricane. There's one roll of Hurricane that doesn't kill here. So we're going to go into Togedemaru. Cool. We have the Persim for that. Huh. That was a moment I was like, I'm pretty sure I put the Persim on. We are faster. Zing Zap one taps. This doesn't have any way to bother us before we get there. Cool. Now, I believe this is Tangrowth. I think it depends. Oh, well, no, we are dead to slow kill from Liquidation. Yeah, so this should be that. Okay. What does the AI know about emergency exit? I don't think it does. Because if we click Zing Zap, this does more than 50%, should send it out. But doesn't know. Well, are we dead to crit first impression? Sometimes. I think because Liquidation is a slow kill, it's always going to click Liquidation. We should click Zing Zap and force it to swap out. Cool. Okay, we understand how the game works. That's sick. And that makes the 1v1 at the end safer. Okay. So this is... we don't have this Persim Berry anymore, so I don't think it can be knockoff. We are dead to... nothing. So this is either Power Whip or Leaf Storm. Is Monkey safe to crit Leaf Storm? They are. Whew. Okay. Minus special attack. We're going to click Overheat to one tap it. It doesn't have anything that would block a one tap. Beautiful. Okay. Then I believe we're going to be dead to liquidation. Yes, it's exclusively liquidation. So, there's some worlds where overheat kills here, but I think we just take the safe way out. Go here on the liquidation. Oh, that's still the deaths from the last run. I can give you a rundown, and we can actually type that up so we have a proper one now. Yeah. No. That's deaths from a previous run. We'll get you updated in one memento. So then this is always going to be leech life. And we're going to go into this guy and kill. Yeah. Mr. Worldwide comes in, hits him with a rock slide that will pick up the kill. Whew! Chap, the biggest thing that we are suffering with currently is that we have no citrus berries. I know we get a reload soon. But God, it can't be soon enough. Holy shit. Okay, so we'll walk back and give you the death box. I don't think I've ever come close in any challenge game to running out of berries like this. I am locked in. It did get a little funky in that fight with Pidgeot having to bring in Dugtrio, but yeah, I'm still out, and I still haven't had a reload anywhere. So we'll type up our little deaths thing for you now. So this was on Museum Grunts. This was on Brawly. These three were on Shell. This was... What fight? This was on Windstraits to keep Windstraits safe. There was like a ball line. Like our Infernape was like very, very, very close. And then Lilligant, this was a misplay in the desert. That was just like, we should have played better. So let's actually edit this message now. This would be, oh, I can't see my box. Oh wait, I can see my box over there. Nuzleaf. B2B Grunts. Letty Ba. Lettian. Forgot to read. Lettian is Brawly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not using Lilligant. I'm glad we have Meganium to fill in the gap a little bit. But Scamp, Senti, Maggie, Shell. What else do we lose? Glock was to Windstraits, and then Lily, Bed, Desert, Misplay. Cool. Misplay 2 S's, 1 S. Cool. All right, that should be updated now. Cool. Okay, but we still have no fucking citruses. I need the berries. Do boo 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 do boo 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 boo. Surely after this fight we get the berries. I mean, it looks like we're 2 fights away from finishing the route. What is the little Route 111 annoying? Permanent sandstorm, yeah. Which is nice. And it doesn't look like these are going to be the worst. Oh, that's a snow fight? Great. Pessimian, Defiant. Defiant that we can't kill with Infernape? Dude, I can't wait till I get Charcoal for this Infernape. Just leading fights by going ba ba ba. We can do this with Staraptor. Pidgeot, do you want to do something for 2 fights back to back? I figured not. That's a lot of work for you. I feel like I've heard this song like 7 times today. Shit, it's literally, there it is again. All right. I thought I fixed the fucky songs that don't, so they don't repeat and they keep on repeating. Can we get Sharpbeak? I should have checked this before we get back. I think we have access to Sharpbeak. Probably not, maybe after this fight. But I think we don't need it to pick up this range, yeah. Throw, and then Hera. Mr. Crisscross. Staraptor with no item can pick this up with Brave Bird. Then you would show Outspeed Oko. Wait, can they chain 2 here? Can they chain 3 here? Oh, wait, does Staraptor just solo this fight? Staraptor just solos this fight, don't they? These are the kind of fights I want. Yeah, because there's no priority here. We're faster. We are faster. Muscle Band picks this up. I keep on talking about how the Staraptor is bad, but I mean, that's 6 attack is all you need, I guess. So that's going to be 35 self-damage, 38 self-damage. That'll put us at like 72. And then, yeah, literally, and then we click to a Wing Beat. Yeah, literally we... Oh, it's a speed tie! No! No! And this means Heracross is going to come in before throw, doesn't it? Because speed tie sees it's faster. Okay, never mind. This is a dog shit Staraptor. I take it all back. Just ignore it like I did for Digger Speed. True. Nah. So this will bring in Heracross always clicking CC then, right? Because it'll see this as... it'll see it as slower and... Oh, actually, what about Retaliate? We're going to have to worry about Retaliate too, right? Oh, no, even with this, it should always be CC. Well, how much self-damage are we taking? This actually matters now. 35? How does this... So a third of the HP lost by the target rounded... What is rounded half up? Like if it's higher than a half, it's rounded up. So it's going to be 158 divided by 3. So that would do 53 to ourselves. 148 minus 53. 95. So are we potentially baiting Retaliate, or is it just CC? We could bait Retaliate. So this is Retaliate or close combat. Annoying. Well, I'm surprised actually how much CC does here. Kingler? But then Kingler's baiting split moves. Okay, this fight, because of literal 1 speed, goes from we just click 3 buttons and win to actually a puzzle we have to fucking solve. I think we still probably take the free KO to lead. then how eventually we're going to kill this guy becomes the problem. I mean, if Infernape could come in on a Mega Horn, you like baiting Mega Horn? But you would have to take Retaliate to bait exclusively Mega Horn. Stupid Staraptor. Making me look bad. Yeah, because AI treats speed ties as them being faster. So unless there's a way to, like, take on this Pem Simian slowly. Nah, I think even though it makes the next 1v1 annoying, the way that this fight always begins is the same. Oh man, this really sucks. This becomes so much more annoying to win this fight. I miss. Well, I'm glad I caught the speed tie. Let's look on the bright side. I'm glad I caught the speed tie. What if we... No, because it's going to see it's faster. I was going to say, what if we incredibly pre-damage ourselves so that something else sees the kill? And we'd want the preferred only baiting 2 moves out of it. I mean, if we're able to get it to CC, then we're in a good spot. You're running back the challenge again? I'm surprised you're running back the challenge, but there's so many cool Pokemon things you can do. I guess it's the same logic behind, like, if you've already seen the show, why would you watch it again? So I know Donphan can take all of these things, but then once it's burned, then it becomes this whole other close... Can Meganium take close combat Mega Horn? Or... No, you don't really like CC. Yeah, in the perfect world, we want to get Infernape back in here somehow. But how we do that is a conundrum. Is there any move from this Mon? Nah. I was going to say maybe we get them back in safely, but especially if we bring them in and they click Defiant, that's not going to be fun for us. Maybe we could trick them into doing close combat and then we just hurt them. This really is going to have to be a whole fucking endeavor, ain't it? Oh, it has Defiant, so we don't want it to click close combat. Yeah, I think it's always still has to be Staraptor lead. Stupid Staraptor being too slow. 7. Does it literally just need to be 1 higher? Okay, it needs to be 2 higher. Okay. That for some reason makes it a little bit better. I mean, if we go into KO Crab, we can waste 2 turns. It's just like the question becomes like, who kills it, right? We hit a Baltoy that blew up in Mirage Tower. A Baltoy, we fucked up the Repelment Ip, but we hit one that wouldn't have been affected by the Repelment Ip anyway, and it blew up on turn 1. Yeah. Big L moment, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, this is, again, I spoke about this when it happened, that this is low-key where the fault in run 1 started happening, right? Because we missed Fiery Pass. Fiery Path and Jagged Pass were both mons that blew themselves up. Like, the slow bleed or not having the perfect Pokemon for fights started there. That's kind of where it started to fall apart, you know? Yeah. Oh, what did we hit? Oh, yeah, I have to add this here. And we hit Onyx on 111. But again, like, last time, though, I didn't have this delayed. I mean, I still had Game Corner delayed. I had this delayed. I didn't have Petalburg delayed. We get a huge payoff of Petalburg, because this is either Fairy-type starter or Frog. Like, this is always really good regardless. Obviously, I know you want the Fairy type. You want Primarina. But we get hella payoffs here. But we would love to have these all be actual Pokemon. So how's our... I always get those two confused. How's our Flannery looking? I guess at the moment, Conk is probably our Rock Slide guy. Big old Conk clicking Rock Slide, calling it a day. Awful? No. Don't tell me. Santos? Who is Santos? Rich Boy Santos. What could possibly be bad about a Ninetales? What could be so bad about a Ninetales? Who is Vito? My cousin. We go bowling. I guess it's Wailern. Wailern balls and then passes it to someone else. Wailern survives 2 eruptions and then passes it to someone else. Toad? Yeah. It's probably something like that. Or Cash in the Kingra. Yeah. Does that make that much of a difference? I was pleasantly annoyed by how little of a difference the Kingdra made. At least, I guess, offensively. Oh, because the dragon typing. Yeah. That might be the move. I guess it's going to depend on how that fight looks. You got to figure out the stupid fight, though. Yeah, that actually makes a huge difference for that fight. Okay, that is less concerning. No. But what would we still want to pick up for Flannery? I guess it's just like a better rock slider. How come I can't expand these anymore? Hello? Oh, because it's over here. Like, what is available to us still? Meteor False Gigalith? But what if we hit the Mount Chimney Gibble? Or Lycanroc even help there? Can you Lycanroc Rock Slide in the fight? Because it looks like we have like 2 Lycanroc chances. Yeah. Yeah, that makes me feel a lot better. Also the fact that we can still... What's our odds for 112 Arcanine here? I sense desperation. Nah. That's good odds. 30%. We've never flubbed 30% odds before. That would be pretty good. Did just one of my headphones just die? That's funny. Yeah, we can do it. Pyroar isn't really gonna hurt you. You mean Pyroar from Pokidoku? Oh. Some, some of the jobs I very loosely applied to here in Australia actually emailed me back. That's crazy. Cool. Game is bad. Oh, Tamori, I missed you. How you doing, big dog? Onyx owns Flannery. Yeah. We cheat in the Mega Evolutions early, and we have Mega Steelix do it, except we'd have to go, like, so much further to get Mega Steelix right. I'm going to check real quick if this is just my headphones are just dead or they're being funky. Nope, I don't want to archive some messages. Nah, it says they're fine over here. Let's reconnect. Ba. Flannery being a box check? Is that an Emerald Kaizo reference? For Wildlife Division and become the next Steve Irwin. Is telling me to be the next Steve Irwin a roundabout way to tell me to kill myself? Is that what you're trying to say, Munch? Because that's what it sounds like to me. Yeah. All right. How in God's name do we kill this Heracross? Or we could just ignore the speed tie. But I don't want to do that. Because, why do I have the sun up? Oh, because we're looking at that other fight. There's got to be a better way than just ignore the sun. We can't kill this guy easily. Because that plus like a burn damage would kill us. I think we go into this, we hit Feather Dance to make Defiant make it +2 attack. And then, I don't know. Then we profit. Is it? Yes, it is. Yeah. That's what we, just with the last fight, the bait in the Doug trio, that is the only good thing this Pidgeot has done this entire fucking run. This thing has been, especially because, I mean, it's up attack with 2 attack too. It's just like, I haven't been able to use it anywhere. This shit sucks. Yeah, maybe if this Pidgeot was better, we could use it. Man, I miss Talonflame. I wish I had Talonflame. The problem really is just this Heracross. And the fact that we're not baiting guaranteed moves. Sucks. Because we're like just too low. And it's not like Muscle Band Dual Wing Beat gets us there. Like there's nothing we can do to change how much recoil we're going to take. Like the best thing we could do... Yeah, Suck is a Mega too. Yeah. The best thing we could do is bait even more moves, which doesn't help us. We need to basically find a way to get something to get. Well, here's what it is. We need to find a way to safely get Meganium in. But I don't think we can safely get Meganium in because we're not going to bait Retaliate again after turn 1. Then we also would have to find, because we want to do that so we can safely get Infernape in. Because once this thing gets guts, I mean, I can't think of a way we can waste 8 turns. I mean, protect on Kingler can waste a turn and then maybe pick something up with Aqua Jet. It's just the lack of baiting guaranteed moves here is what makes this dire. I have, but even our juiced Infernape doesn't do enough damage. If we could hack in Charcoal real quick, or just Wise Glasses? Wise Glasses wouldn't get us there. He'd be close. What if we... Do we have anyone who would bait... Well, you have Fake Out. What would you bait? CC? And CC would just give it a boost. Can you survive a CC? You can't survive a CC. Because we need a little bit more chip on top of it. Boom, boom, boom. And it's Defiant, so if it gets... We needed to click like exactly Rock Slide. Any of our Fake Outers want to bait a move that is in close combat? Bueller. You bait Acrobatics, which is worse. And also you give it a +1. Doesn't get Divine Boost off self. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Yeah. That's just contrary. There is a puzzle here. But I don't know if I've got the gas in my tank to solve the puzzle. A 3 Pokemon fight's supposed to be easy, and then like Throw we can deal with fucking anybody. Even our good pal Pidgeot can help against Throw. Wow. Yeah, this is where we go into Wellard, click Charm twice, and then Donphan just gets to beat the shit out of it. In a drag-out brawl. Yeah. Okay, say we do find this wacky setup where we're able to kill this guy with Infernape. What is this bait? If we haven't clicked, what would be the damaging move we'd be clicking Overheat here? But I mean, we'd still be showing Fast Kill with Flare Blitz, right? Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? That whale is so charming. Okay, this would bring in Throw. Do we just run into the same problem then? But I guess we have a easier way to choose what. Well, I guess we could finish that 1v1 with... we'd have to finish that 1v1 with like a healthy Donphan. And then knock off the Flame Orb and then basically neuter it. Or finish it with... Oh yeah, we could finish it with like Meganium clicking Synthesis and stuff. And then Bait would retaliate. Yeah, then we could basically do that then. Oh, but then we still... Like, Infernape needs to... Well... If they're baiting Mega Horn, yeah, they're not going to take jack shit from that. They just need to be able to survive a crit Mega Horn. Which is possible. Oh, Blastoid Sam, thank you for the follow. I get really got to fix my follow, Joan. That was 24 minutes ago. I apologize for the delay on that. Every time I add a cool, fun new feature to the overlay, the game's like, well, I guess you should die. I gotta change that over here. Blastoid Sam. A sick username, BT Dubs. I should have these over somewhere else too. Maybe that's what I'll do today, is I'll fix that and I'll fix that. PB1 Nintendo expansion pack sucks. Multiple 36 evolutions at a 40 Crobat because Pikachu is most optimal. Yeah. So why you're saying it sucks that it takes forever to get the big mons you want? Is it at least spread out so you get good mons before it, so you at least have something to use on the way there? Can I look at another fight and make myself feel better? Ah, beautiful. Infernape leading a fight and killing a Pokemon. Okay, now I feel better. Monzubate Rock Slide. Monzubate Rock Slide. They do not exist. Does Acrobatics make contact? That is a big yes. Togedemaru is faster. So if we could get it low enough where someone's baiting Acrobatics and we kill with like some chip. Is this gonna... We're gonna have to do some sort of ridiculous chain of fake out bullshit. Right? This is gonna be like Infernape, lead, fake out. Then on the guaranteed Acrobatics, we go to Togedemaru, who's going to take it, do the chip damage, fake out. And then we'll be baiting close combat, which will go into someone fucking else. We'll go into, I don't know, Meganium. Actually, we need Meganium later. We'll go into, who doesn't like, does anybody like taking close combat? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, cool. That's great. Thanks, buddies. Thanks, gang. Then we go into Donphan, who baits another close combat. And then Togedemaru never gets to come back in. Burn, Mach Punch after a CC drop? It's a good question. Not that much. Oh, after the drops. Still not that much. Does about 50. I mean, we could also lead with... What if we lead with Conk just clicking Hammer Arm? They get hit by Acrobatics. And then they go into... Well, if they get crit, then we're baiting random move between close combat and Acrobatics, right? If they don't get crit... We should look for something like this, right? Where they can take one hit and they're baiting Acrobatics. Because if they're able to do 50%, fake out, Zing Zap. Like if they come in, if we're able to come in on either Rock Slide or Acrobatics, because of the, actually it'd have to be Acrobatics because Rock Slide doesn't make contact. Because if we can swing, do about 50%. What's the magic number here? Let's find out what our magic number is for this fight. Zing Zap does 48. Fake Out does 17. And 65. Let's just put this down somewhere. And then 1/8 from Iron Barbs. 19. I was thinking that was going to be more. So if we have anyone who can do 74 damage to them and bait acrobatics, we're in business. Okay, let's look. You have to worry about getting crit. You are baiting acrobatics. Yeah, there is probably a world where Donphan... Does this really have no item? Interesting. Why? Why? Yeah, maybe it is a line where we go... Dude, I wish we had a citrus... This might be a citrus difference. Unironically. Oh, acrobatics, you're right. Yeah, if we could probably win this 1v1 going, like, taking close combat, high horsepower, and then clicking Ice Shard to kill with just Donphan. But I think we need that extra healing that we don't fucking have. That is heartbreaking. I thought it was fictional to get into jams because of losing berries. Does Ironhead make contact? Could we give this guy a barb? And then get the barb back and kill it. Can Kingler take one hit? Yeah, so what if we go... Well, what does... Who could take a close combat? There's something here with a barb line, I'm pretty sure. Fuck. Aquajet makes contact. Okay. All right, here it is. Lead, Fake Out, Infernape. Fake Out, Infernape's bidding acrobatics. Acrobatics makes contact. We're going to go into Togedemaru. Wait. That'll pass it back and forth, though. No, this would give it back to Togedemaru. But we could do... Wait, no, but when would we want to pass it off? I think doing the most damage to pass it off would be if we could go Infernape, Fake Out. Then on Acrobatics, we go into Togedemaru. We go into Togedemaru, we take the Acrobatics, it does the chip. Then we Fake Out. Then it's going to be baiting close combat. On that close combat, we go into Kingler. Kingler is going to have the barb. Kingler is going to take the close combat. That's what I'm thinking. Kingler takes the extra barb. It takes the barb with the close combat. Then the turn after we protect. And then Kingler, hopefully, with the chip from all the other guys, plus the... Well, yeah, we can't give Toge... That's why we're going to give Kingler the barb. Yeah. Yeah, because I was going to go Fake Out Infernape on Acrobatics, go into Passimian. They take the Iron Barbs damage. They Fake Out. Then they swap into... Yeah. It's going to depend, I guess, on the damage, right? This is convoluted as fuck. Okay. 18. Then 17. And then what is Iron Barb's damage? 158 divided by 8, 19. Well, I guess it's this order, right? Then don't put that shit on me. Then it's always going to be close combat. So we go into Kingler. It's going to take the barb. The barb is 19. That's going to do close combat. So it's going to take the barb there, and at the end of the turn, it's going to do 19 to itself. It's going to drop its defenses. We are then going to protect. It'll take another 19 from that, and then Aqua Jet would be 45 at the end. We needed to do 45 or more to pick this up. So, it's 19 times 3 plus 18 plus 17. It's 92 total damage. I don't think we get there, as cool as that line is. 158 minus 92. We are 21 damage short. Oh, I guess we could. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I like your thought. The old poison barb jamboree. So let's run that. So Ape clicks fake out. 18 damage. Ape clicks fake out. 18 damage. Then we swap on the acrobatics. We swap the Togedemaru, who has the barb. Togi does 19 with iron barbs, and then passes off the barb for another 19. Then they're always going to be baiting close combat. We're going to go into Donphan. Donphan's going to take the CC. They're going to go -1 on these, and then they're going to take another 19 at the end of the turn. Then we're going to go into Kingler. Kingler is going to take a CC, which will drop this even further. Then they're going to take another 19 from the barbs. Then we protect. They take another 19 from the barbs. And then we could even go Muscle Band here for Aqua Jet. How much is this? That is 19 times 5 plus 18. Absolutely picks it up. Okay. Then the question becomes, what the fuck does this bait in? Oh, I have to go item to get the bar back. You're right. And it baits in Heracross, clicking close combat, and Megahorn. Does this even help us? Do we even get anywhere from this? I feel like we're in the exact same situation. Right? It's cool as hell. Non-bird CC. No. If we could guarantee retaliate, which I don't know if we could. I think this might be tomorrow's problem. There is a line here. feel like, I mean, there has to be a line here. But I think we might be just a little cooked for today. But we can always have a little bit of fun, though. All right, let's do a little Pokedoku to take the edge off before we pack it in. I love can learn moves. Dragon Alola, Eggy, Poison Alola, Nagadangle, Poison Sinnoh. We're gonna go Skunk. Dragon Sinnoh. We're gonna go Gibble. Poison Kanto, Muck backwards. Alolan can learn Flamethrower. We'll circle back to this. Dragon Kanto, Dragonair. Kanto can learn Flamethrower. Flareon? Sinnoh can learn Flamethrower. There's not going to be many choices for that. I think we'll play it safe and go in for an ape. And then Alola can learn Flamethrower. I feel like Alolan Eggy can probably learn it. Alolan form that could learn... I bet you Alolan Muck learns it. Muck seems to learn a series... we just didn't do the fight. I bet you Alolan Muck does. Marowak. Cool. Okay. I love the can learn Flamethrower. It has so many options. Grimer. Yeah, Alolan Muck does learn it. I could have balled, but we're playing to win. All right, let's play. I'll play Archived, and then we'll call it a day, or Revealed. Do I have it saved? There it is. All right. Let's see if we're playing the proper one. The blank was a blank launched by last History and Society, concerned about his, I'm assuming that's legacy in office. I feel like this is like a program run by a president. But what is it is the big guess. Last year in office, and this would be the year. Maybe we reveal this to get it. Oh, fuck, that doesn't help. Also, that makes me think it's not a U.S. president. During his last... or what is a politician that has like a 10-year tenure? I honestly have not a clue here. Historical processes underway. This might be the first one stumped. Was a program launched by... Let's try this. Is it something revolution? Okay, what revolution is it? What is the revolution? I don't think it's that. That doesn't fit. I'm gonna need another letter. Okay. Is this government? Along the lines of the Soviet model. I don't think I know what this is. There's probably like an here at the end. Is it cultural? Cultural? It is. Meow Zedong. Meow. Okay, maybe I did know. It just took me a little bit. All right, gamers, I think I'm probably going to leave it there for today. If you want some more content, you want a video, Emerald Kaiser video came out yesterday talking about fighting admin Matt. Oh, wait. Nope, that was the one I was editing yesterday. Don't worry about that. That'll come out next week. You got the Curse of Aqua Hideout, me complaining about how Aqua Hideout always fucks me over. If you want some more Run-A-Bun content, we got something bitching about Shell. If you want to see how Shell went on this run, you can go see that. But yeah. I've been your good pal, Shave is Untitled. And I'm going to head off for the day. I hope to see you tomorrow. We're going to be here the next 2 days. Today's Wednesday for me, Tuesday for y'all. I'm going to be here Thursday, Friday. Hopefully we will make it out of the desert or make it to our next encounter and maybe kill Rich Boy Santos. I don't think we're going to be finishing this split by the end of the week, but we'll keep on going along, keep on hopefully not trucking, and I'll be there tomorrow. I hope to see you there as well. Hasta mañana.